Hello and welcome back to the Phoenix Wright 8th Attorney Trilogy. Last time, remember, we just started off the last of the original trilogy, Trials and Tribulations. And we're in the second half, in which this won't be the first time, nor the last time you will see her, because we've all dealt with her in some shape or form. If I can... So, let's start the second half with the flashback, or the conclusion of this flashback, turnabout memories. God, excuse me if for some reason the game is just like that. It hasn't played in like, shit, more than like a freaking couple of weeks or so. So, yeah, you can tell right there. That's the last time I actually played it. Let's get into this. April 11, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please, call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Oh boy, here we go. Here she go.
Come to me. What's with this test science?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe you actually said that! I think I got Skippy. Oh! Now then, witnesses, could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them down right to size.
And I will burst them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you. was it all?
It was nothing.
If we may move on now. What is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine!
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings the boys.
Oh, God.
Well, we all know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
It's always gonna be that, Mia. It's always gonna be that. Don't worry, your size is better.
So,
Is there something I can help you with?
You'll just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny, when to England, I just know it.
Or if it's Japanese, Ryu.
Real, when to England, I just know it.
Of course, Mia was calling him Naruhodo-kun.
Yes, I can see why you say that.
She's going to be a tough witness. She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap it all around her little finger.
And now then, please, proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. What she witnessed? Oh boy, what did she witness?
I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Doogie. They were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Doogie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant didn't do anything wrong. What the?
Young lady! As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, Tell us the truth.
But I would never.
Not there!
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination. Your Honor, I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
You haven't changed a bit.
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again.
Madame Faye. Madame! I don't know what's going on yet, girlie.
Really? Really?
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. He never did a thing to Doogie.
If I press it for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony?
I smell contradiction.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
That looks says, motherfucker, I will cut you, I will stab you. So, one for the books, and one for the record. That look says, do you want to get cut?
That is... And she has no supporting... Please don't glare at me like that! I'm just doing my job!
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. It just says everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will.
If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed the lead. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
Oh, really? Ma'am! Allow me to say, Igeri?
You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct?
Yes. That's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Naruhodo Ryuichi, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
If you were really that close to the two of them, you'd be sucking their dick. I mean, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise was not that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap! There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Ah! a moment to answer?
But by all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his son to come to an end yet.
Yeah, Ragnarok hadn't hit.
So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony at all.
Wait a second here. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. There was lightning. Your Honor, there is a problem with the witness testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice she said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I correct?
Now's not the time for science lesson, Miss Fay.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh!
Ah!
Oh! Ah! Oh, gasp. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what a kind of thoughts do occur to this guy, This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered.
I bet it was.
But the very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that could it be that the death was actually accident?
All right, you did it now. I'll be taking that not guilty now. You don't.
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fay.
Huh?
you know. I'm just a douchebag! The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at the location. What? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Finn. Well, what is this evidence?
It is affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology student. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment ran on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely! They lost power because of the severed electrical cables. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly! In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable! According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
2:55 p.m. We got the testimony at it. However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor? I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to gain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Well, there's only one person who caused that. This man right here. Naruhodo Ryuichi.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Yuichi's testimony.
I know I keep saying Phoenix Rain, same person. The defendant's testimony
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that...
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right into Mr. Yuichi's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Yuichi's shove that caused the power outage.
Yes! The prosecution also came to that same conclusion.
Yeah, right.
And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What? That's supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here.
Ah!
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Order! Order in the court!
Oh, the lamentations of my enemy. How I long to hear them. It's
True, the defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation? She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
Of course it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
truth is, if Amy,
Or should I call him Reed?
Ryu, pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole, that's when the cable broke. Then Ziggy tried his best to run away from him. But Ryu caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Ziggy being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shot, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Ryu. But I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I Mr. Judge?
And they creep. Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
The truth is, Ryu pushed him twice.
Oh, I read that. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, we look at this. Come on, man. Really? Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Bam. See what it is. Then how do you explain this?
That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Ryu likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:54 p.m. Ah! Ah!
Would you care
explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow.
Order in the court! What is this all about?
This is not just a real murderer!
Even you can't deny the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
It's silent time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Well, it's this bitch right here. It could only have been you, bitch. Dahlia Hawthorne!
The defense is grasping at straws!
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering Zimbos on as they fought? I wasn't told to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Order, Miss Hay! I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Yuichi pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
And the butterflies come back.
How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Fay, this is a very serious charge. Matteo! Naruhodo Yuichi.
Yeah. Look, I have something I want to say.
You! What is it?
Please, strike everything the defense said just now from the record. Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Lake. Golly, she couldn't do something like that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Maeve! Grab that man! That boy. That boy. He's gotten way. He's gotten himself way over his head.
Oh. And Mr. Ghostbuster back?
It seems I arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
And there's the police report. An incident 8 months ago.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You'd better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payton, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor,
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand.
that is, go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dahlia?
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Duke Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover. Naruhodo Ryuichi.
I told you that you should let me handle this.
Sorry. Please, go right ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear. The notion that I would try to save it is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. Months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony. What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Naruhodo Yuichi.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then. The court grants the defense request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
met my darling you 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that great day.
We're so lovely, we make people sick. It's just Josephic.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her! The days of my youth, it smells like... How did I hit my feet? Sorry about your penis.
So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow.
Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me.
We'll see him in the second act.
I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to call me Judge Fickle.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdicts. That's why some people also call him the Great Judge D.
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, you was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literate student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with how many case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I haven't heard the judges on Dahlie's side of their tread carefully.
They keep pressing.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
I was given a hand job.
You what?
If it pleases your honor, the answer simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. You are writing a paper. On what? On the relationship between modern Fenrir poetry and the criminal underworld.
That sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
You know, that's a deep one. That's a deep one. Give her that. I give her credit for that one.
Again with the life crisis stuff?
Yeah? Where did that guy really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully.
Well, I'm sorry, but I gotta present something to you. And about this police report, it says here. District Courthouse Cafeteria, August 27th, 4 p.m. The victim was Diego Armando, age 28. He was a lawyer. The suspect was Dahlia, age 19. You will know Diego Armando very, very closely in a very much later episode. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It isn't clear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. It's reading Rainbow time, bitch!
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss A?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Order! 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 This is unbelievable! It's true. The loveliest rose can hide the cruelest.
Missy! That's not fair! You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case! Winston Payne will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me, that I gave out free blowjobs.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I tied the two crimes together. Now, I just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Well done. You really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirits or my hemorrhoids. Oh, I'm so sorry. My inflamed hemorrhoids. Like, oh, that's nasty.
They're poisoning.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Why did the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha! Mia! You're going with the true lawyer's arm, Manuel! That 12% self-confidence, absolutely smashing!
God damn, he's one gassy motherfucker.
What were you talking about with the defense attorney?
Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to reports, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Why don't you tell us all what that incident was?
That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne?
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you. I'll say you kill me.
Oh, you shut up over there. You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, you.
That's love,
Albeit for a fairly different reason. How long were you gone?
I've already answered all these questions, but if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet?
What are you saying, Miss May? Toilet? My perfect Dolly doesn't poop.
Oh, God, man, that's nasty. You heard the defendants, Miss Fay. Better luck next time.
Oh, you.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court time.
Objection sustained. Miss Osborne, please continue with your testimony.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drop says it's half foot ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
So that's about 2/3 of that amount. The poison was found in the Zoe's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. A special kind of poison? How so? Well, I heard that it's impossible. Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh, and where would something like that come from?
I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policeman say. They said something about using against chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that?
Oh, you know.
And that's the reason they didn't arrest you. Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Fair.
She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Fair's questions. So, in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show her how she could have obtained the poison.
Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten them, right? Great. Now just how did a little student get a hold of poison of all things?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. She knows the way.
She knows people. She knows people. She knows this dude right here.
With a name like Duck Swallow, you know he has to go full frontal.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, You had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Duck Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology.
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of time slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You!
Order! Could it be?
That's nothing but a business action.
May I say something, Madam? Say.
What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Well, yes. That's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find the suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They didn't mention that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of it. Something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? Why such a throwing? She got me good with that.
If I have some kind of evidence, or I'll have to just allow this line of questioning, Miss Beck. Yes, we can come up with some evidence. We're going to lose this thing.
The police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia. I'll bet they did. And of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
I can tell you what happened to it. It's right here. Right here. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with this case. that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Naruhichi. Mr. Naruhodo Yuichi.
Man, I messed up his name. After saying Naruhodo Yuichi, now I say Naruichi Yuhodo. Naruhodo Yuichi, of course.
So the defense.
This was this witness accomplice.
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What?
That's a charming little necklace. It is a little bottle. It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss May?
The day that the witness met and fell for Naruhodo Yuichi was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
Order! Order in the court! God damn it, boy!
On behalf of those, Mr. Yuichi, control yourself! I won't let you put her like this!
Mr. Yuichi, I thought I told you to stay in your seat!
Mr. Yuichi, Naruhodo-kun, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why?
Because I'm madly in love with her.
Total silence.
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Naruhodo-kun, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Oh.
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me, too.
Naruhodo-kun, please Open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone the real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you.
Because of that necklace.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not, madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room. You said it yourself.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always does the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for dressing back like that.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she...
I don't believe you. That's a lie!
God damn!
Mia, are you alright? The fainted! He's getting away!
Dave! Hurry! After him!
Mia! Mia! Are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy! He went completely insane!
20 years old. I remember those days.
Where's Naruhodo-kun?
It looks like the baby caught him. So he should be back soon enough.
Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace! Miss Hawthorne's present! It's gone!
What? That's terrible!
Naruhodo-kun must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. Lucky bastard. I mean, that's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
He's a little bit lower than
The men on the sea.
the captain of the towns.
Mr. Wright, the sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
Sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
What did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
I ate it.
I'm just gonna say this. Fuck you. How the you ate it?
You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow. It was so big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits at first. But, oh.
What's it?
What?
What is he doing now?
Your Honor! You've got to stop the trial! That bottle you swallowed, man, had some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case false. Surely that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like unfledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must have not had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
Like my mess.
There, it's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to say that you face this much faith in Mr. Naruhodo. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust a
witness Miss Hawthorne with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough! Unfortunately, Miss Fair, I cannot accept your explanation of the event.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything. Those hips don't lie.
Even if I feel so much, is she going to get away with everything?
And now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial.
Not all, though. Oh, sorry, Miss Fairy. That totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believe in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Not all the. What are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
Today I met Duck Swallow.
You shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey! Is that your business?
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying!
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl's a thief.
Stop it! Don't talk about her like that!
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous!
There's one more thing.
after I pushed him that day. I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, Miss Faith, you tell him.
Dolly didn't do it.
She's innocent.
So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Naruhodo's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Hayes.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
This is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? Naruhodo, Yuichi.
there was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Naruhodo Yuichi!
Me? That's the doctrine! After all, it was Doc Swallow that got murdered!
Well, it's true. That's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you. Naruhodo Yuichi. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Yuichi and Miss Hawthorne were alone.
Poor Naruhodo. This must be killing him. Hang in there. as I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Naruhodo-kun refused to return it to her. To him, this tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
That's why she tried to kill Mr. Ryuchi?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
It can and will be true.
What a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne!
It appears that we are nearing the end of this trial. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You know why? 'Cause you a bitch!
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first. Where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, Hey! Oh, man! Are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne! What's happened to you?
I'm a bitch. Are you really that shocked? I'm a bitch. And I'm an entitled bitch.
Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? Bring in that baby powder. There's absolutely no proof. You treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished!
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Bitch, come back here!
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price.
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No!
The bitch is back.
It's better than kiddo. Cat. Miss A. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's worth promising. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly!
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Naruto.
I'm sorry, John.
I can just imagine as such a large statement. I think Tommy's lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Naruto-kun. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. So to this court, irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Naruto.
Well, there's only two words I can say, and that is
Cold Killer! Exit!
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer Exit? Naruto Yuchi's beloved cold medicine. Rated #1 in all the state of California.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cause?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony?
when I lost my daughter of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dahlia, just the two of us.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws! After all, it was the victim, Jack Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the time that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her buckle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into the reading room. My client, Naruhodo Yuichi. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Naruhodo Yuichi left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Yuichi.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes. And she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Naruhodo-kun, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they search me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes. She disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar.
Right, Mr. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, or should I say, Ms. Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Well, Naruhodo-kun ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us! I dare you to take some of this medicine right now!
Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Miafe?
Well, I'm gonna have to. Really gonna have to.
For that, the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being, well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Sorry.
You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too. Okay?
Oh, why, yeah,
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Oh, God, that's the nicest way to say fuck you to the people you met.
Bye.
I need to really.
I refuse to accept this!
I can't believe it's not butter. Whatever little hot chocolate I had, I'm using it for my throat.
You just sat down and shout a scrap of evidence to support the outrageous claim!
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care! I'm wasting pain! And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said!
Well, then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There.
It's all right, Rookie.
For example, I would trust a witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Yep, those were your exact words, dumbass.
If she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see...
You're putting your balls in line, man.
Yeah.
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Take that stupid ass space dandy bouffant bullshit off. Everybody knows it was a do-rag.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. My poor bouffant. Alphonse Davis for immediate rest.
Not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the beginning. Yeah, right.
Don't lie, just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne.
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
What? It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit, along with his his space dandy. His hat. Does the defendant have anything further to say? Very well. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Ryuichi Naruhodo, not guilty. This court is adjourned. April 11th. My God, my birthday isn't long. 3:16 p.m. District Court, defendant in lobby number 3.
Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
Jane deserted. I thought my hemorrhoids was going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Mr. Grossberg?
What?
Do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
Oh, that's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we, veteran lawyers, who have lost sight of this.
He lost sight of his hemorrhoids too.
Oh, Naruhodo-kun. Congratulations.
Thanks. You know, I was thinking.
Go on.
The Dahlia that I saw up there on the witness stand? I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah. The Dahlia I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something.
I'm afraid you still haven't gotten the clue. You need to forget about her. Naruhodo. Soon. For your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more.
Also, you need to try. I'm reading. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grapple a little.
I've been told that all my life I need to relax more. I've grown up too much, but I need to relax a bit more.
I don't know, my friends. Everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Technically, does this kind of keep?
Do you really want to know?
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah,
I am.
but
There's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
he's talking about his friend Larry.
I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Not a lot of clue.
I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court.
It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer, like I planned, and managed to save my friend. But Chihado has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought could never rise to the surface again. Chihiro is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind, unzipping me.
Not a mother. No matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. But that is a story for another day. And that ends episode 1, the flashback, Turnabout Memories. And with that, we have opened up the second case. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. In which we are going to meet this fine looking chap right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here drop or save like so. Because we're done with this one. We're going to overwrite like so. And in the next part, we're actually going to start up episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. And of course, we're going to start with investigation and take things from there. So, in the next part, Trials and Tribulations Revisited, we get to meet some old allies and some new faces once again. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.